It was not a good day here at Queen's Park for the Liberals on a day when they made an announcement of more hospital funding. Their message was lost in an uproar over not one, but two questionable comments by Liberal cabinet ministers.
Doug Ford has said he will reduce fibre rates even further. Why won't this government do what Doug Ford wants?
Thanks very much, Speaker. It's adorable to watch the member across talk about Doug Ford and the crowd that showed up to see him.
Well, that remark didn't go over well.
Would the minister call one of his male colleagues adorable? And does he think that's appropriate? And will he apologize to me?
Stephen Del Duca, the Economic Development Minister, was quickly backtracking as fast as he could.
If I said anything that was taken the wrong way or that was offensive, my apologies. It wasn't intended to be delivered that way, so I apologize for that.
That apology was followed by a mea culpa tweet to PC MPP Lisa MacLeod that says, once again, I'm truly sorry. But he wasn't the only Liberal cabinet minister who had to apologize today.
Thank you for the eye candy behind me.
Note, those are hospital workers behind Finance Minister Charles Sousa. Initially, he denied saying anything wrong.
It was taken out of context.
But later issued this apology on Twitter, saying his words were inappropriate. Now, in politics, every word is always closely scrutinized, but never more so when an election is looming as it is now. Anything small or big will be blown way out of proportion. Here's political strategist Jim Warren's take on all of this.
One comment on its own isn't a big deal, but when you take them together and you take the magnifying glass of campaigns and elections, which we are in that time and period, it's like a magnifying glass. So a small joke or a misstep outside of campaign period, you can get away with that. This has ramifications. And so the Liberals need to get their act together. If they want to have the biggest comeback in political history and really come back and knock off the Tories, they got to get their act together. The Liberals need to focus on, legitimate attacks, substance, those types of issues, trying to talk to Ontarians of selling their own plan. The glib lines, that sort of joke mentality is only going to put their one footstep into a big pile of quicksand. The Premier needs to sort of crack the whip, pull everybody together, stick to their key messages and sell their story.
Now, Finance Minister Charles Sousa also made a comment about Doug Ford today, accusing the PCs of using that eye candy comment to deflect from, quote, Doug Ford's long history of demeaning women. Take a listen.
This is also, I believe, a means by which it deflects the history of the leader of the Conservative Party, who has a long history of demeaning women, even more recently with the CBC reporter.
Now, Doug Ford has been accused of many things, but we were struggling to find specific examples of him being accused by women of demeaning them. So we contacted Charles Sousa's office and asked them to give us specific examples of when Doug Ford has a long history of demeaning women. They acknowledged that they received the email, but have yet to respond. Now, Doug Ford's spokesperson did respond to our question today, and here's what they said, that he has respect for women. It is of the utmost importance for Ford, which is evidenced by the strong women in his campaign and the tremendous relationships he has with the women in his family and the three who ran for leader who now support him.